I genuinely thought that I lost the genetic lottery when it came to my eyes. 1 year ago, I had what I called the ghost look. Raised brows, too much upper eyelid exposure, and then I had one of my eyes sitting higher than the other, which made my face completely asymmetrical. I was convinced that hunter eyes were all about genetics. But what I learned changed everything. I learned that we can train a muscle around our eyes and furthermore do an exercise called the UUDD method that can give you a perceived looking positive Canthal tilt and give you less upper eyelid exposure. That's why in this video I will show you the exact method that I use to train my eyes and completely transform my gaze, including the UUDD method that completely transformed my eyes as well. So let's go on to step number 1, which is to identify your eye weaknesses. The reason why that it's so important that we first identify our eye's weaknesses is because if we don't know what the specific problem is, it's very hard to actually know how to train our eyes the correct way, because all of us have different eyes with different problems. So now let's take a look at the most common problems that I see with people's eye area. So if you take a look at the screen, you can clearly see that there's a before picture and an after picture of me. So the picture of me on the left side is me at 18 years old, which is roughly just 1 year ago. And if you take a look at this side over here, you can see that I've written down some points, which you can see are the weaknesses that you may have right now. So the first one, which I had as well, was having too much upper eyelid exposure. So you can clearly just see, if you take a look at the eyes, that from my eyelids up to my brows, you can clearly see that there's a huge difference from the right side to the left side. There's way less of it on the right side, which is because I learned how to relax my frontalis muscles, which is basically just your forehead muscles. So I learned to calm it down, so my eyes went from this to slowly coming downwards. So it gave me more of that hunter eye look, which is also right that you have the raised brows, right? So why you have the ghost look, which was step number 2. And the third thing is that you may have a negative brow tilt or a neutral brow tilt. So if you take a look at this picture, you can actually see that we have 3 different kinds of eye types, where the first one is the best one, which is a positive Canthal tilt. This is genetics, what type of tilt that you have for your Canthals. But the thing is that even if you have a neutral Canthal tilt or a negative Canthal tilt, we can actually change some things like our eyebrows from going downwards to upwards, so we can perceive the look, so we look like we have a positive tilt instead of having a neutral or negative, which is so powerful when you think about it. Because why do you need to have a genetically positive tilt if we can just make people believe that we actually have a positive tilt? That is also what you can see that I've done. I didn't have a negative brow tilt, but I did have a raised brow like this. It kind of goes like a rainbow, you could say. And you can clearly see on the right side, I have just made the eyebrow go a little bit upwards in a positive tilt, which again gave me so many benefits, which made my eyes look like I have the hunter eyes, you know, a positive Canthal tilt. The last step, which is probably one of the most important ones that I see in people, is that you have an asymmetrical eye area. So one of your eyes is raised higher than the other one. So what you can also clearly see is that on the left side, if I actually just for a second take these, because I want to illustrate it like this. If you take a look from my chin area to my forehead muscle, look at how uneven my face is. It is completely tilted to one of the sides. But furthermore, if I take this one up to my eye area, you can see from this point over my eyes, if I can. So if you take a look where it hits my eyes here, and then it goes all the way over to the other side here, you can also see that there is a completely tilt. But however, if we do this on the other side, you can actually see that I don't really have the same problem. You can see when it connects here, it actually goes a little bit over this eye area. So I've actually raised this eye a little bit upwards. And you can also just see, if I take this one over here, you can see this doesn't align at all with the part over here. It doesn't match up. So I've actually fixed a lot of these problems that I had, which has also made me so much more attractive. So now let's go to the action step on how we can actually fix these things. So the first thing that you can do is to do something called the eye training. So basically the eye training is just where you take your index fingers and then you take your index fingers on the end of your eyebrows. And then what you just want to think about from here is just that you want to pull upwards and a bit to the side, like kind of if you think about twisting your fingers to the side, because when we twist it to the sides and pull outwards, you actually pull the end of your eyebrow here upwards, so you kind of have this positive tilt, as we talked about before, if maybe your eyebrows have a neutral or a negative tilt, or even a raised look like I had. So what you really want to think about is just that you grab under your muscles here. Then again, as I said, try to twist your fingers to the side so you really get like a blurry vision, so you almost can't really see as clearly. And then when you are from that point, you just want to think about squinting downwards as hard as possible, but without closing your eyes. That's the hard part, because when you do this over enough time, you will slowly learn how to actually control your eye muscles squinting downwards instead of just your forehead squinting downwards. Like a lot of people just make a kind of angry face but uses their forehead muscles, but you want to make an angry face using your eye muscles. It sounds pretty complicated, but that is what you want to try to learn. You simply just want to do this exercise for your eyes every single day, but only for one set. And then you just want to do it completely to failure till you have such a big burn around your eye muscles that you can't do it anymore. And one last thing that I actually remembered that some of my people inside of my community actually told me, which they had as a problem, was that sometimes their fingers actually slipped away from their eyes. So for example, if you take your index fingers and you do the exercise for like 30 seconds, your fingers will actually start to slip up. So what do you do from that point? And that was such a good question. What you then just want to do is that you just want to switch from your index fingers to your middle fingers. So you just keep switching between these two fingers. So you do like this, squint, 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 you'll get fatigued and your fingers slip. Then you switch to your middle fingers, you keep doing it, do, 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 and then these fingers slip, and then you just go back and forth all the time, because then you will have the strength and you won't slip up as many times. But training your eyes is just one part of the puzzle for becoming as attractive as a model. There's so many other things that we can do. For example, we can do general Looksmaxxing, right? Like we can fix our acne, like our skin health. We can hair max to get the hairstyle that suits us the best. Maybe you need to deep load because you have a very puffy face, and maybe your nose is way bigger than what it should be. So all of these different things I can teach you inside of my program, where I've already helped tons of people. Among other things, one named Levi, which is going so well for him with the progress, because we are in a plan for what he needs to do. He, for example, had a problem with his eyebrows, which wasn't really one of the problems that we talked about today, but he just needed to cut his eyebrows, for example, because he had such a long eyebrow. And just when he fixed that tip that I gave him, he already improved his look so much. So that is just one of the examples. So if you want my help directly, like one-to-one, plus getting all of my courses that I have inside of my program, then go have a look at the top link of the description. All the details are there. There's actually a quick story that I want to tell you now that we are talking about like our eyes. And it was back in around 2021 or 2022. And I was looking at myself in the mirror, like seriously, for like one of the first times, because I genuinely thought that something was off. Because in my classroom, all the girls were kind of just being friendly towards me, but you know, it's kind of that friendly vibe where you can just tell that it's because we are classmates, not really because they actually are interested in me. But the popular guys, who were the attractive ones, the athletic ones with like a six-pack and all this, they always got all the attention from the girls. Like the girls would always come up to them. They would start the interaction with them, but I always had to start the interaction with the girls. And the girls would always be flirty with the guys, they would always touch them on like the shoulder, and they would laugh at what they're saying, even if it wasn't really that fun. So that's why I came home and I just took one straight look at the mirror and thought, okay, what is wrong with my face? Why am I not as attractive as those guys? And that's when it hit me that one of the things were my eyes, as I talked to you about. Like, I had a completely asymmetrical eye shape. So for example, as I talked to you about, like one of my eyes were set higher than the other one. My eyebrows were raised, so I had the prey looking eyes. Like, I didn't have that calm, attractive, flirty looking look that so many guys used to have with the girls. But the problem was that I wanted to fix this problem, but my parents and everyone around me, when I tried to talk to them about this, saying that I don't really feel like I'm that attractive, like, is there anything I can do? They always told me, why do you care about your looks? You're perfectly fine as you are. You are pretty in your own way. You have so many things that makes you good. You have a good personality, and girls will always choose personality over looks, so don't worry about it. But why the fuck did I never get any attraction from the girls then? Why did the girls never want to talk to me first? Why was it always me who had to go up to them and start the conversation? Why couldn't they just come down to me and start the conversation with me? And that was all because of one simple metric, which was just my looks. And that is why that I kept looking into this thing, because clearly no one else wanted to tell me how the fuck I could improve my looks, and it was probably because they didn't know them themselves. So I started to look into this. I bought so many things so I could experiment with the best ways to improve your looks, and I finally figured it all out. And it's what I call training the 4 key facial muscles. But there's also other things that we can do, like deep loading and etc. But the second exercise that I want to show you with our eyes that we can train for us in order to raise our eyebrows downwards, which was called the UUDD method. So the UUDD method is actually very simple. It just stands for up, up, down, down. So what you just want to do is just raise your eyebrows upwards like this. Then you want to look upwards as much as humanly possible, so you kind of feel a strain around your forehead. And then what you want to do from here is over-exaggerate looking downwards. So here you just want to make an angry face with your eyes, go downwards as much as possible, and then you want to tilt your head a little bit forwards, and then you just want to look back down. And now you kind of have this standard look for having the hunter eyes. Basically, you have learned how to make your eyebrows go downwards into a more calmer look. And yes, in the start you will kind of fake it till you make it. Like, it will look pretty unnatural, so don't do it when you are around your friends. You will look like a fucking idiot, right? But just do it when you are in the bus alone, or when you're taking the bicycle to like the school, or if whatever you are doing. If you're at the work and you are alone, practice this as much as possible. Because over time, your body is so smart that it will learn to keep like the eyebrows more downwards. So you will have this look all the time. So now that I've told my story, I really want to hear your story as well. Do you remember a time where your looks had such an important role, or maybe you needed the looks at that specific time? Maybe you wanted to ask your crush out, but you got rejected because of your looks maybe weren't as good. I really want to hear the story, so go down into the comments and tell me exactly what you have been experimenting. And now that we are at the end of this video, I really want to say a thank you for watching this far. Think about how productive of a day that you have been that you have had. You could have done so many other things, like fucking watching Instagram reels, or watching some mindless dopamine friction YouTube video from like Mr. Beast. But you have chosen to educate yourself, and I'm so proud of you for that. And that's why that I know that this channel will be the exact one for you. So I will highly recommend you to go down and click subscribe, so you can get more of this educational content. And if you want to keep on improving, then have a look at this video over here. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day, bro. Mwah!